Well, welcome back. The U.S. Supreme Court ruling on same-sex marriage might mean changes in workplace benefits. Karen Hopkins, founder of the human resources firm that bears her name. So is there a difference between a public employer and a private employer as far as what they must or can do now?
Yes, there is. Employers have had a significant leeway in what they include in their benefit plans. And so they may choose what coverage, how much coverage within certain confines of the law, but they can choose not to cover dependents at all.
Right. Now, the federal government, the Obama administration, changed its policies a while back and said, you know what, if you were legally same-sex married in another state, whether or not in Texas it was recognized, if you're a federal employee, you get those marriage benefits.
Yes.
What about the state of Texas?
Well, that's still up for debate.
Yeah.
Now, the state did announce yesterday that they were going to recognize same-sex unions for the purpose of benefits. Some businesses still even allow for domestic partner, even without the benefit of marriage. The state of Texas has not done that, to my knowledge, but a number of businesses have.
Back in the day before same-sex marriage became legal and became a trend, there were domestic partner benefits, either same-sex domestic partner benefits, offered by a lot of private companies.
Correct.
And it might be same-sex, might be opposite sex. Is that going to change now that same-sex marriage is legal?
I doubt it. That remains to be seen, but I doubt it.
Yeah. Some big employers, I think Delta Airlines, one of them, IBM, Verizon, are saying, you know what? We used to offer in states like Texas, where same-sex marriage was not recognized, we would offer domestic partner benefits. Now we're going to ask you to get married. You can, so we're saying you must. Is that surprising to you?
Well, it's surprising, and I'm doubly surprised that they're even thinking about going there, because first of all, you can't just on a whim change your benefit plan. Benefit plans are usually a year in duration, and you can't make changes to that plan until it's a new plan year.
Right.
And secondly, how on earth can you get away with telling people you've got to get married? That's a real sticky wicket, and I'm not sure I would advise anyone to go down that road.
Yeah, in fact, all of them are saying, well, okay, it might be next year, it might be 2 years from now, we're going to phase this in. But I suspect the reason is they're saying, this is not like a roommate thing. You know, I'm going to get health benefits for my roommate. This has to be someone to whom you are committed.
Well, that's true, but how do you define commitment? There are a lot of people who are married who are not particularly committed.
Right. What is your advice to employers if they're looking at changes in their plans?
First of all, I'd advise them to just relax a little bit. Let's see how this plays out over the next couple months. A lot of people are stirred up about this, but there will be additional rulings, interpretations, guidances coming out. Work with your broker. The brokers are very knowledgeable. Work with your HR expert so you can consider plan changes and policy changes in a reasonable manner. Okay,
take a deep breath. We've got a link to your firm which will help folks take a deep breath, chillax, find out what all this means. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
All right.